Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for this support so far that you've given me. We are growing tremendously and I love it, and I appreciate it so much. My name is Winjoy and thank you so much. So on today's video, I am so happy, I am so glad that I'll be answering this one question that I have been asking myself, like, why is it so important that when I was around 1 month or 2 months old, mommy, someone told me, actually not someone, my mom used to tell me, lala mtoto akilala, make sure you sleep when the baby sleeps. I didn't know why. I always wondered, like, why do I have to sleep when the baby is asleep? Is it either during the day or during the night? Like, she was like, no, anytime the baby sleeps, take that time, because guess what, later on I came to realize that sometimes the baby will not sleep at night. Sometimes when you are sleepy, the baby will not sleep when you want to sleep. So the baby will only sleep when he or she wants to sleep. I don't know if that's understood. And then the other thing is that sleep deprivation, or when you don't get enough sleep, you tend to go insane. Okay, maybe before you got the baby, you used to not sleep mostly. Maybe you watch a movie up to in the morning, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and you would still be okay. Sleep 2 hours, 3 hours per day, and you would be fine. But guess what? Right now you're a mommy. So guess what? You gotta be a mommy. You have to appreciate the fact that you have someone else that depends on your sanity. Yeah. And what do I mean by your sanity? When you're sleep deprived, your mind seems to not set itself well enough to function normally. I'm so sure that you've heard of what is called maternity depression or postnatal depression, or that it is real, because I have gone through it, and trust me, you don't want that. Second of all, you need your sanity, because you don't want to go on sleeping and having accidents while holding your baby. Trust me, that is not one thing that you need. And then during that time of sleep, your mind sets itself to normal functioning, and you'll also not get to project your stress, because sometimes when you don't sleep for around, I think for mommy it's around 7 hours per day or night, your mind sets to be tired, so overwhelmed with everything. You get to get tension even when the baby cries. You get to feel as if it's disturbing your inner self, and it's not right. Trust me, it stresses you out, and when you project that stress to the baby, sometimes the baby tends to project the tension that he or she is experiencing through the physical him or her. Sometimes he might get sick out of nowhere. Sometimes other times he'll start not stop he'll start to refuse breastfeeding kabisa. Other times he will just cry a lot without any reason at all, and guess what, it's all out of your tension that you are projecting to him or her without knowing kabisa, haujuangi, and it's not your fault. All you need, baby boo, is to sleep. Just have enough sleep. I mean, sorry. Well, sometimes the baby will not sleep well, yes, which is normal for for a baby not to sleep most of the time, to just be awake and want to breastfeed at every time. And what do you do when that is affecting you as the mother? You just train the baby to sleep. Maybe you could give a normal or a natural routine that you'll be following every single day, every single evening, every single night. There's this routine that you follow, that the baby will have the consistency, and itazoea kwa akili yake that this is what happens, this is how I'm supposed to sleep, this is when I'm now supposed to sleep after eating or something like that. Establish that single routine, and then the next thing, you could sleep train him, like train him to sleep on by himself. For example, kama mimi, I used to hold him mostly, and sikuwa nataka alie, so I used to just give him the breast mpaka alale, not knowing that my breast became his pacifier. and trust me, that's not a good sign, because mpaka saa hii haezi lala peke yake unless I give the boob for him to sleep. So don't give your boob to the baby hadi alale. Akilala, just get off the boob from his mouth, ndo isikue pacifier yake. And then another thing is, you could train him akioga analala, or just sleep train your baby, and that way it will not affect you in anyhow. And then the next thing, akilala we lala. It's simple. If he sleeps, you also go to sleep. No compromise. Because, for example, kama ukienda clinic for the injections, trust me, those nights you're not going to sleep. For me, it was hectic, because I used to ignore the fact that yeye akilala acha hata mimi nilale kidogo, because sometimes I tend to say nitampe tu boob alale alafu nitalala hata kama ni usiku. But guess what? Kuna time ataamka na akatai kulala kabisa kabisa kabisa. So as for you, just try to sleep when he sleeps. It's very, very amazing for you. And then to avoid so many stress so much, you could also help train him, like the feeding also matters a lot. Venye atalala, don't overfeed him, don't over breastfeed him. Learn to know when the baby is full, because sometimes kuna wakati mtoto anataka anyonye even if ameshiba bado ataendelea kunyonya, only to notice that over breastfeed baadaye, because he will get the, how do I call it, it's not kind of a puke, but aki bulge. When he bulges very much, like anatoa maziwa mengi, meaning you over breastfeed him. And yeah, so that's it for today. The next thing I'm going to be telling you how to sleep train the baby. I think that's an amazing one. And then the other thing is, oh, how do you know that you're not having enough sleep? First of all, sometimes you get drowsy, other times you get careless. Just get careless naturally. Like unaweza jipata hata unakaa kutereza out of nowhere because your focus is not okay. You might tend to kukaa as if you're hungry mostly. Okay, not hungry for food, but hungry for unakaa ukioni. That's the word. I'm sorry, not hungry, but yeah, that's the word that I was looking for. Don't mind where I am, because I Naji love me anyway. I'm decided to make the content anyway. Someone is calling me and I have to pick this call, and then I'll get back to you guys. Sorry about that. I forgot to mute or niweke simu kwa airplane mode as I was recording, but don't worry, it's fine. So I mean, that's much of it. Yeah, your sanity comes first, and love yourself very much. When you love yourself, you're going to have the best motherhood experience of the lifetime. Like nobody can tell you. It's your world, you own it, they're just existing on it, baby boo. So don't let them step over you, don't let them tell you nothing apart from sleep when the baby sleeps. Not just anywhere or everywhere. So though sometimes you just have to sacrifice yourself, because hiyo time yenye mtoto amelala unataka kufua, unataka kupika, you want to do some other work, and I know it's hectic, but try. Just try. The results will be amazing. Trust me, you don't want to have PND, postnatal depression. It's not good. Not at all. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, for staying tuned mpaka saa hii. I think that's much about it. I think on the next video I'll be talking more, and I'm hoping that you are loving this content.